Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kunze69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get into today's video, this video is sponsored by the UK Amazon App Store, a store where you can buy things for a lot cheaper in Amazon, using Amazon coins. So if you download the Amazon App Store, the links are in the description. It's easy to do, very easy to do. As I've said, the links are in the description to do. Download the Amazon App Store and then you can start saving some money. So download the store. When you can purchase, then you purchase coins, Amazon coins, and you can purchase for up to 20% off of in-game purchases. Obviously, the more you spend, the more discount you get. So if you only spend a little bit, you might only get a 13% discount. Obviously, the more you spend goes up to 15, etc., etc., up until 20% discount. So you are getting in-game things for cheaper, 20% up to 20% cheaper. So the money is better in your pocket than it is anyone else's. So once you download the App Store, it is very, very simple. Obviously, this is only for Android users. You can do it on a PC as well if you use an emulator like BlueStacks. So unfortunately, it doesn't quite work for iOS, but it's for Android users and PC, it is very, very simple. So just download the App Store. Once you have downloaded it, you can open the App Store. Make sure that you download World of Tanks Blitz through the App Store. Otherwise, you won't get the discounts. So once you've downloaded it, download World of Tanks Blitz, as you can see here, and then just wait for it to download, and then you'll have to do the unknown. Allow this source, of course, it is an APK, and then once you've done that, you can go over to the coin section, where here is where you can buy the Amazon coins. So you can see here 5,000 coins for £42 will save you 15% discount. So 300 coins there, 3%. 500 coins saves you 5%. 1,000 coins saves you 10%, and so on and so on. 2,500 coins is 13% discount, and then once you get to the higher end of the coins, then you can start saving up to 20% discount. You can also, you don't have to use these are just recommended. You can enter your own amount in there as well. 2,500 coins, as you can see there, for 13% discount. As I've said, it's better money. £3, you save £3.25. You know what I mean? You spend, it's worth £25, but you're only paying £21.75, so you save over £3. And you can see there 50,000 coins. Yes, that's worth £500, but you're only paying £400 for that purchase. So easily done. Save your money. Go on to the App Store now. The link is in the description, and when you purchase, when you're in the game, make sure you click the Amazon coins as your purchase. So head over to the links in the description and start saving yourself some money. So today's video, it is the fastest tanks in what Blitz. Yes, we are going to look at the fastest tanks in the game. And first up, we are looking at this tank right here. It is a Russian light tank, tier 7, and it's actually a very good tank. I believe it's just been nerfed, but it's still a good tank, and it is the LTTB. This tank here actually feels like it goes quicker than it does, but this goes 68 kilometers per hour. But it does feel a lot quicker, to be honest. It does feel like one of the fastest tanks in the game. The acceleration is really good, and it's really an enjoyable tank. It's got 2 guns to choose from. Either is decent, and one of them has better gun depression. Like the stock gun, I think it is, has better gun depression than the upgraded gun. So if you buy this tank, bear that in mind. Just look at the gun stats. It's not always the top gun that's the better gun. So the LTTB 68 kilometers an hour is one of the fastest tanks in the game currently. Now, moving on to the next tank, it is a tank that doesn't actually feel faster than the LTTB, and that is the T54 lightweight. Now, this is an average tank. It goes 69 kilometers per hour, a little bit quicker than the LTTB, but it doesn't feel like it. The LTTB, in my opinion, feels much better or much faster than the lightweight. Probably better, tier for tier, is probably a better tank as well. The lightweight has kind of been left behind. It is a tier 8 light tank, but for me, there's other light tanks in tier 8 that are better than the T54 lightweight. But it's still an okay tank. It's nothing special, and it's still one of the quickest tanks in the game. Next up, we have two tanks here, but we're only going to show you one, and it is the M41D and the Kunze Panzer. Both of these tanks are very, very, very quick at 70 kilometers per hour. Again, light tanks. The M41D is actually beginning to be one of my favorite tier 7 tanks. Very, very good tank. It's enjoyable. I didn't think I would like this tank as much. The Kunze Panzer, not so good. I mean, it could be better. It's still a decent tank, but for me, the M41D is just an all-round good tank, and it's an enjoyable tank to play, and you can actually have fun playing this tank. The speed just helps it so much better. It obviously has the quick firing gun as well at what, I think it's 4.9 something seconds, something like that. As you can see here, 2.9 with adrenaline, so it is one of those pew pew guns, and you can pick up that damage really quickly, and when there's nothing to shoot, you can use that mobility to get around the map and just really quickly and do some more damage. You can circle tanks as well. As you're going to see here, we're going to circle this KV for 3.5 seconds actually the reload is, so a very quick reload and a very quick tank. So that is the two tanks there that goes 70 kilometers per hour. Next up, we have a few tanks that all go 72 kilometers per hour. One of them is this tier 6 Chinese tank, the Type 64. In my opinion, it's kind of meh tank. I don't really enjoy playing this tank at all. But it's, it's still one of the quickest tanks in the game. Also going 72 kilometers per hour is the T49. Now, this is one of a meme tank. Everyone plays it for the memes because obviously the 152mm gun. I don't really enjoy the tank, to be honest. I don't like the I don't perform well in it, and that's probably my own reasons. I don't perform well in the tank, and because of that, I don't really enjoy the tank. Also going 72 kilometers an hour is the Bulldog. Of course, the T49 is basically a Bulldog anyway, so all these tanks does go the same speed. The Bulldog is the tier 7 version. Again, it's an okay tank, but nothing special. But out of all these tanks, my favorite here is the German Bulldog. Again, it is a Bulldog, so it goes the same pace, the same speed as the T49 and the Bulldog. But the thing that puts this above everything else for me is that HE. Now, this was one of my favorite tanks in the game for a very long time, and it was one of my favorite premium tanks in the game for a very long time. 72 kilometers an hour with the HE. The HE really is incredible. If you've played the RU251, then you'll know, because it's basically the same gun, the same HE, and you can really do some damage. If you get around even at the back of some heavy tanks, you can still do HE them quite easily. It does have that high HE pen. I think they call it HEP instead of HE, or it's sort of in the middle between HE and HESH. It's like German HESH. It's really good gun. I love the HE on this thing, unless you fail like that on the Borzik. But it's a very enjoyable tank to play with the speed. Obviously, it is the light tank, has the light tank camouflage as well, and along with that, with the HE, it really is an enjoyable tank to play. So if this tank does come for sale, then I would honestly think about it. Is a difficult tank to play. So if you're not so good in light tanks, then you're not really going to perform well in this tank. If you perform well in the tier 7 Bulldog, if you perform well in sort of the T49, then this could be a very enjoyable tank for you to play. But make sure that you use that HE, because that is what makes this tank very special indeed. The German Bulldog going at 72 kilometers an hour. And this is where we get on to our winner. Of course, it's only one tank, and that is the RU251 that goes 80 kilometers per hour. Very quick tank indeed. Again, just like the German Bulldog, it does have that nice HE, which some people don't realize how good this HE is. It is very good. I would definitely recommend carrying more HE than you usually do against some in some tanks, because because the HE is special, the speed is special, doesn't have no armor. I mean, none of these tanks have armor. It is all about the speed, and it's all about the gun. I mean, getting at the back of this tier 9 here, you can even see, yes, we're shooting the rear. I know it's an American tank, but we can also shoot that turret as well. It's not just the rear. So that is it, guys, the fastest tanks in World of Tanks Blitz. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Midzi69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye for now. With